Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. I hope you all had a relatively wonderful week. This week's video is dedicated to Avram Gedalia ben Yisrael Shmuel. You have a Lichtig Gan Eden. In this week's parasha, Parshas Emor, the Torah tells us an interesting mitzvah as follows. It says, Shara Seh, an ox or a sheep, it and a child you are not allowed to slaughter on the same day. So let's discuss two things about this mitzvah. First of all, Maimonides explains that one of the reasons that the Torah gave us this mitzvah is that as the mother is being led to the slaughter, the mother doesn't want to see that its own child, its offspring, is also being led to the slaughter. It's a lot more painful for the mother. Now, let's understand this clearly. Any feelings of compassion that a mother cow has towards child is not cognitive, it's simply instinctive. They're not really thinking, they're not really going through the motions. That's just something that other people would like to put into children's storybooks, that that's what happens, but that's not actually what happens. So if that's the case, so why is it wrong? What actually is going on over here, and what does Hashem want to teach us? Now, we've explained in the past this concept, and we should say it again, that the mother's not saying anything, is not really thinking anything, but we have to feel as if it's actually a worse thing to do, because we should feel the pain of the mother. If we feel the pain of an animal, we'll certainly feel the pain of a human being. That's first of all. Second of all, to kill both of them on the same day is a cruelty that you're actually doing to yourself. Because if you can't cognitively come to this realization that to kill mother and child at the exact same time, there's something wrong with you. Meaning, Hashem is telling us that inside something in us is lacking. If we're willing to bring both of them to the slaughter at the exact same time, letting them see each other, there's nothing wrong with them. There's really something wrong with us, and therefore there's an added element of compassion that Hashem wanted us to have in ourselves towards other people. A third idea I want to share with you is when the Torah says don't bring these two animals to get slaughtered together at the same time, the Torah specifically picks this animal, the ox, the mother cow, and its child, or a sheep, the mother sheep and the baby sheep. Why does it talk about other animals? So I saw in the Pninim al Torah, he mentions a nice idea that other animals, usually after they finish nursing, they eventually go off on their own and they don't need the mother anymore. The mother, in a certain sense, kind of feels used. Whereas these animals that the Torah mentions, the ox and the sheep, they're actually domesticated animals. And even once they no longer need their mother, they continue to stay in the same farm because they're domesticated. And therefore, the familial bond that there is between mother and daughter, and mother and child, is that much stronger. Which, of course, is a wonderful lesson for us to take home with us. We want our children to grow great. We want our children to be great. And there's no greater leader than a mother and a father. And when we let our children go off on their own and do their own thing, we think we're giving them independence and we think we're being loving, but in a certain sense, we're not. If you want to have that familial bond with your child, if you're wondering why you don't have that familial bond with your mother, it could be because you kind of had a level of existence, of independence. And that has kind of broken that bond that there is, because the domesticated home lends towards that environment, and therefore there's more feelings of love, and there's more give and take, and the more there's give and take, the stronger the stronger there is with that, the stronger love there is in that relationship. So these two things are just an idea of this mitzvah. Have a great Shabbos. Thank you for listening.